Lithium-ion battery fires are becoming more and more common. Those batteries are used in everything from electric scooters and cars to electric toothbrushes and cell phones. These batteries have become part of our daily lives.
But they can also be very dangerous and even deadly. I take a closer look at the dangers in this special report.
Had they blown up, right, it would have burned the whole middle of the house out.
Greg Heister is a longtime local broadcaster who uses lithium-ion batteries in video cameras for his production company.
But I've had camera batteries for 25, 30 years, right? I mean, I've had banks of them in my garage, so I'm really experienced with them. And I've never had an issue.
Until one day last June, when a battery charging in his kitchen caught fire while he was out of town.
They went up like a Roman candle, it was described to me. Could not be put out.
The fire burned through the kitchen, and the smoke and soot that filled the house made it unlivable.
All the furniture had to be thrown out, all the bedding, everything had to go. Every ounce or every inch of the walls had to be painted because it was covered in black throughout, like even the upstairs. It was crazy.
It's just one example of a growing number of lithium-ion battery fires the Spokane Fire Department has to deal with. Chief Brian Schaefer says the hundreds or even thousands of small cells in these batteries make them extremely dangerous.
It's almost like a firecracker. It just goes from one to another to another to another. And as one goes to another, and that thermal, the heat that's developed just continues to increase.
In fact, these fires are so dangerous, Schaefer says the department can't fight them aggressively like they would most fires.
The safer way to respond is very similar to how we respond to hazardous materials incidents. Very pragmatic within a structured plan.
But lithium-ion is here to stay. So if you have these batteries in your house, like I have with this battery for my electric lawnmower, Schaefer says, number one, you should never leave them charging unattended. And number two,
make sure that you have all the safety precautions in your home, like the smoke alarms, CO alarms. Make sure that they're up to date.
Greg Heister says he'll never charge lithium-ion batteries in his house again, and he wants everyone to understand there's a risk that comes with these batteries.
I brought those batteries into my home with my family, not understanding the risk, having worked my entire career around them and never ever dreamed of this happening. But it happened, and it could have killed. It could have killed.
Now, we want to make it clear and easy for you to understand how to take steps to protect your family. It's as easy as grabbing your phone right now and scanning this QR code. If you miss it in my story, this code will take you to a page on KXLY.com with tips from the Spokane Valley Fire Department. You can read the story, check around your own house, even share it with your friends. The more information you have, the more you can do to keep your family safe.
Wow.
And there's been a lot of local fires because of these lithium-ion batteries. Chief Brian Schaefer was just telling me about one that happened in North Spokane from an electric skateboard, and a dad had to break out a window to save his own 10-year-old son from that fire. And it just happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, oh my gosh, really something to think about, which I am thinking, like, what is plugged in, where, and for how long?